Imagine, if you will, a silent night, broken only by the bone-chilling whispers of a ghostly apparition. As the moon bathes Blackwood Lane in its pallid glow, our protagonist, a man grounded in logic and reason, stumbles upon an eerie encounter that will upend his world. He's a skeptic, a man of science who's always dismissed the supernatural as mere flights of fancy. But that was before the phantom of Blackwood Lane, an entity cloaked in ethereal mystery, crossed his path. The air grows cold, whispers weave through the wind, and an ominous presence makes itself known. His skepticism wavers as he stands face to face with this spectral entity, his mind grappling with the inexplicable reality before him. He's caught in a cobweb of fear, curiosity, and disbelief, a tangled web spun by the ghost of Blackwood Lane. Thus begins a harrowing journey into the paranormal, a journey that will shatter our protagonist's skepticism and thrust him into a world he never believed existed. Haunted by the ghostly figure, our protagonist embarks on a quest to uncover the truth behind the haunting. Our hero, consumed by a thirst for answers, delves into the rich yet somber history of Blackwood Lane. The once lively lane, now shrouded in mystery and fear, has stories too chilling to be forgotten. In the course of his investigation, he stumbles upon the tale of a young woman whose life was cut short in a tragic accident. This woman, it seems, is the ghost that now haunts Blackwood Lane. Her spirit, ensnared by a curse, is forced to relive the last moments of her life over and over again. The protagonist delves deeper into the ghost's past, uncovering a life filled with sorrow and unfulfilled dreams. Her spirit, trapped in a limbo of eternal suffering, is a reflection of her tragic past. The more he learns, the more he empathizes with her plight. As he pieces together the fragments of her life, the protagonist is drawn further into the chilling narrative. The suspense builds, each revelation more unsettling than the last. The once tranquil Blackwood Lane is now a labyrinth of secrets, its past echoing through the protagonist's mind. His dread grows with each passing day. The ghost's mournful cries and the chilling tales of Blackwood Lane become a constant in his life. His nights are filled with eerie dreams, and his days are consumed by his quest for the truth. And then, in the depths of his investigation, he uncovers a horrifying truth. A truth so terrible it sends a chill down his spine. The ghost of Blackwood Lane was not a victim of a tragic accident, but a casualty of a darker, more sinister event. It is this revelation that strikes him the hardest. The ghost's sorrowful existence, her eternal suffering, is a result of a grave injustice. In the depths of his investigation, he uncovers a horrifying truth, a truth that forever binds him to the ghost of Blackwood Lane. In the world of the supernatural, the line between the living and the dead blurs, and our protagonist finds himself trapped in this chilling reality. Drawn into the spectral vortex, our protagonist is caught in a desperate struggle to shatter the curse that binds him to the ghost of Blackwood Lane. The air around him grows colder with each passing moment, as if the very breath of the ghost is chilling the world to its bones. It's a haunting dance between the living and the dead, with every step echoing through the corridors of his once peaceful home. As the story races towards its climax, the paranormal events around him intensify. Doors slam shut of their own accord, shadows move where there should be none, and whispers echo in the silence. Each encounter with the ghost sends shivers down his spine, the ethereal figure a constant reminder of the otherworldly predicament he's in. Yet our protagonist doesn't falter. No, he's not the type to be cowed by fear. His desperation fuels his determination, driving him to uncover the truth hidden deep within the shadows of Blackwood Lane. He's not just fighting for his sanity, but for his very life, and he's not about to let a ghost, however terrifying, stand in his way. But this is not a battle of strength or wit. It's about understanding, empathy, and courage. It's about facing the past, no matter how terrifying it might be, and accepting the haunting reality of his situation. It's about acknowledging the ghost's pain, her sorrow, her rage, and finding a way to give her the peace she so desperately seeks. And so the stage is set for the final confrontation. Our protagonist, armed with newfound resolve, stands against the ghost. The air seems to crackle with tension, the world holding its breath as they face off. It's a battle of wills, a struggle between the living and the dead, and the outcome is nothing short of hair-raising. In his final confrontation with the ghost, our protagonist faces his deepest fears, and the outcome is nothing short of hair-raising. As the dust settles, our protagonist is left to grapple with the aftermath of his terrifying experiences. The once familiar and comforting surroundings of Blackwood Lane now hold an eerie presence, a chilling testament to the events that unfolded. Each creak of the old house, each whisper of wind through the trees, sends a shiver down his spine, a constant reminder of the ghostly apparition that once haunted him. The protagonist, once a skeptic, has now had his reality shattered and reformed. He can no longer dismiss the supernatural as mere tales spun to frighten children. He has stared into the face of the unknown, and it has forever changed him. His nights are haunted by the memories of the specter, its hollow eyes, its chilling touch, its mournful cries. Each nightmare is a replay of his encounter, a cinema of horror that plays on an endless loop. He wakes drenched in sweat, the echo of the ghost's cries still ringing in his ears. As he moves forward, he carries the weight of his experience with him. It's a heavy burden, one that tints his every moment with a touch of fear and uncertainty. He has become a prisoner in his own home, a captive of his own mind. The ghost may no longer be present, but its memory lives on, a phantom pain that lingers. In the quiet moments, he finds himself reflecting on his ordeal. He ponders the nature of the ghost, the sorrow that seemed to cling to it. He wonders if it was truly malevolent, or simply a lost soul trapped in a cycle of pain and despair. Yet, despite the fear and the uncertainty, he finds a strange sense of gratitude. His encounter with the supernatural has given him a new perspective, a deeper understanding of the world around him. He has glimpsed the unseen, touched the intangible. It's a knowledge that is both terrifying and enlightening. In the end, the Ghost of Blackwood Lane serves as a haunting reminder that sometimes the supernatural is not just a figment of our imagination, but a chilling reality we must confront.